Hold on real quick before we do this.
So
Happy
crazy.
recordiversary. We started this game on December 11th, 2023
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Wow.
Oh my
22 and a half
god.
years.
It's our 100th episode. Just kidding.
Yeah.
It's
Can't believe it's been a year already.
Wow.
We've been
more.
playing.
We've changed venues in that
December
time.
7th, 2023,
Wait.
I think.
When did we start
Was that when we were?
casting calls?
December 7th,
essentially?
2023. Hey, everyone, I have some good news and some bad news. The good news is that we are almost ready to start officially recording our podcast. We have a couple more sessions to fine-tune our sound quality. The bad news is that we are going to start the story over. If you want to keep your old character, you're more than welcome to. That was from Frankie on December 7th, 2023.
Wow.
wow.
And then I think, the December 12th, I think, was when we recorded the first session.
Wow.
Wow.
Are we
Hi,
all
my
going-
name. Oh my god.
Are we all going to Finn McCool's after this?
Oh boy.
If I
We can all get a shot.
Oh my God.
Okay, I'm done.
All right.
Do they know each other or what? I'm like, why is she staring at him? Okay, I get it.
all right.
All right.
Hi, my name is Paige Raven. I 1 year ago played Trim Tea Leaf. And also 1 year ago started my journey as Anne O'Neing. And now I still play Anne O'Neing, a regionally renowned one-woman band of the Forgotten Realms, on a personal journey to do her village proud by racking up fame and good fortune. Longtime friend of Horatio Rumbuckle, and arch nemesis, but also a really good friend of Peanut the Squirrel.
My name is Pat Salambier, and 1 year ago, I started playing Trogrim the Half-Orc. Trogrim is a barbarian who is magically infused with the power of the Weave, and his fate is tied to a mysterious artifact that powers his village, and he has been sent on a quest to fix this artifact and save his hometown.
My name's Matt Callahan. Starting almost exactly a year ago, I've been playing Horatio Rumbuckle, a gnome circus master, multi-instrumentalist bard with a performing partner, Peanut the Squirrel, friends with Anne O'Neing. After several years on the run from a noble and searching for my circus troupe, I am now find myself with another band of performers of a certain type, and I'm now on a new quest to get back what was stolen from Peanut.
My name is Jorge Bardeles Joyner. I play Maximilian DuPont, a confused and lost young man who's now trying to make sense of everything now that his world has been rocked.
Hey, George, when did you start playing your character?
Oh, my God. It's been a year and I'm still just as nervous.
Hey, everybody. I'm Frank Ciappone, the Elder, and 1 year ago, I started playing Theodore Blackthorn, who is a kindly elderly gentleman with good intentions for all. Just a happy-go-lucky fella who just happens to want all the power in the world. And he has a tragic backstory and a even more tragic future ahead
And
of
a
him?
really good
I don't know.
memory.
And a really good memory. So that's me.
Are you playing him or are you letting him out?
He's playing me.
The inner capitalist in you.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a really good question. I think
Who's
Yeah.
driving?
He's not evil.
Actually driving.
who's driving?
He's not evil. He just prioritizes gaining value for shareholders. He
Yeah.
just happens to be the only shareholder.
Not evil, though.
Not evil. though.
No, not at all.
Not evil.
Oh,
It's simply business. He has a fiduciary
a
responsibility.
kindly elderly gentleman who only hopes to serve others.
Very approachable.
Has said no one ever about Theo Blackthorn.
And everybody, I am your loyal DM. And 1 year ago was the first time I stepped behind this microphone.
That is incorrect.
1 year
Blasted.
False. Next one. Try again.
Get him, Paige.
Hello, everybody. My name is Frank Ciappone. I am the younger of the two, and your unloyal DM.
I knew it.
And 1 year ago, I started using this microphone.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and that was the first time I started DMing.
Nice.
Well, and playing D&D. Crazy experience.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You said unloyal, and I always knew you were a D&D slut. I knew it.
Well, he had a prior campaign, which he was also the DM for,
For-
and then he ended that one.
And we also recorded.
Approximately a year.
And we also
recorded.
Look at
Yeah.
That's the Patreon
Yeah.
content that will
But-
never be.
But some of them are.
But
There's a couple clips. His name is Stool is out there for anyone who subscribes to our Patreon.
That's true.
Oh, that was from the previous campaign.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Tidbit.
His name was Stool. And with that, let's get started. Here's episode 18, 47-inch Pete Davidson. All right, last time we all were here sitting around the table, we were currently in the library. One of you snagged the stone.
This guy right here,
And who?
Horatio Rumbuckle.
For all our
Ya boy.
The greatest to ever do it.
Yeah.
It's not Matt.
and you guys lay wait to see if the mysterious person would show up, and as he did, you all discovered that it was Jay, and that was the last we saw.
So it was
the Are You My Mudda J?
Are you my mother?
the Jay we left with guards to, on their word, take to a tavern and do something with. I'm not sure.
I knew we shouldn't have saved him in the first place.
I had it on good authority from that guard that it was on a very strong good vibe that Jay was safe. Which is good enough for me, apparently.
Jay?
Jay? Are you guys those idiots that left me at the bar?
Excuse me, I had it under good authority that you were taking care. What
Jay, stand your ground or I will crush you again.
Give me the stone.
I put the stone in my jacket pocket.
Whoa, how did you make it here? What are you doing here?
Didn't you have
you
an
Jay?
uncle in
Like,
town
are
or
you
something?
here?
Yes, I'm Jay. You guys helped me find my mother, and I'm always going to be very appreciative of it.
And so you kill us. In thanks?
You're clearly alive.
And wait a
How
second.
did I... What?
What are you confused about? Let me give you a little perspective from our end. We drop you off at where
The gate. The gate. It was the gate.
Neverwinter?
Neverwinter gate.
Nevergate.
Neverwinter.
We drop you off at Neverwinter at the guard. The guard takes him on. He babysits you for a bit. We come back. You're gone. The guard says that you're fine. I take his word for it. My bad. However, next time we see you is right now. Fill in the gaps or die.
And he liked you the most.
Why are you even giving him the benefit of the doubt? He blew up this entire village, 7 times? 5 times?
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Give me the stone.
Hell no. Tell us why you're here.
I pull out my crossbow and I point it at him.
Ready my
First off, when you guys left me,
The Mini Adventures of Jay.
I was in the...
Wait, hold on. Give us a theme song.
That's a poorly
Adventures of Jay.
illustrated flashback.
Adventures of Jay. I was in the tavern. And I don't know if you guys know this. I'm 8.
Are you? Because you have a rough voice. Do you smoke cigarettes?
Daily. I was in the tavern. And they, long story short, I became the owner. And yeah, so I'm sitting there and I'm running the tavern. And did I tell you I'm 8? So I had no idea what I was doing. I just honestly someone looked hungry, I give them food. Someone looked thirsty, I give them drink.
We're not going to give you the stone, but what do you want the stone for?
I need the stone.
Can I...
That actually ties into my story. So
I want to elbow Trogrim standing next to me, and I want to whisper to him, Trogrim, can you signal the rest of the guards?
No. I would love to. They're on the other side of town. Unfortunately, for as technologically advanced as we are, we do operate in a paper mail kind of system.
But I am curious to hear how the rest of the story plays out.
Yeah.
This guy is
Yeah,
an
and
8-year-old capitalist.
I was going to say, do we really need more guards to take on an 8-year-old?
Do you, as a magic user, do you have some way to signal someone from far away? Or perhaps a loud alarm
I'm at the edge of my
sound?
seat.
Jay, please continue.
I gotta know how this plays out.
clearly these two are having a conversation in the middle of my story.
I'm sorry, how rude.
So there I was with this tavern that is now horribly in debt. I had no idea what I was doing. And honestly, it was just a poor business decision in the beginning because when I bought it, it was just... I owed thousands and thousands and thousands of just gold and money, and the guards didn't like that. So there I was. The only way to solve this problem was to liquidate. And basically, I sold everything. And I even sold my debt, and then I became in debt to this, there's some powerful lord, some powerful wizard. And that's why I'm here, and I need that stone.
Are you in debt?
What do you want with the stone?
My jaw is
That stone. I need that stone.
Answer my question, or a bolt is going through your forehead. What do you want with the stone?
I'm not gonna let you. I'm taking that.
Jay,
I fired my crossbow.
He's changed since the last you saw him.
Roll to hit.
Yeah, my jaw is on the floor.
As you shoot, I'm just going, they gave him a tavern? We really missed out on getting into this town.
I liquidated everything.
We could have become mayor.
Okay, that is 17 to hit.
Ooh-wee.
As you
That 8-year-old gets shot.
as you shoot that arrow, it flies through the air, and his cloak comes off, and you then see these robotic wings pop out from behind him, and he flies up in the air.
Robotic wings?
Ah, shit, he's seen the artificer.
Up in the air.
This is trouble.
How much did those cost?
Get ready to
your-
fight.
And your arrow
wonder he's
goes
a dead-
flying past him. Everybody roll initiative.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, those financial decisions are making a lot more sense now.
Wait, what did you roll to hit?
17.
And you didn't hit him? Oh, hell.
9 plus 5 is 14.
I'm not going to argue with that cool opening.
14.
Oh, shit. Oh, chetos.
That's a 19 for me.
11.
22. God, I'm bad at math.
7 for me.
Okay, I am too.
It's just adding 3.
I know. Never have a calculator in your pocket.
I rolled 7.
that right?
Tie goes to the player, so you guys all go first.
Pencil on me.
Who is the highest out of us?
I got 14.
I got 22.
22. I
11.
guess you're up.
After you shot him, right?
I shot at him, but yeah, I rolled 19 for initiative.
Well, fuck it then. I guess I'm just going to go ahead and cast Ray of Frost at him. Make a ranged spell attack. All right. Muerte de Freeze. And that is... Shit. 14.
Describe your miss.
I look up at him. I start to glow blue. And I want to slow him down. But he's speeding too much. So a beam of ice just shoots out of me. The air chills around it, but it goes past him.
All right, who's next?
Do we see a weapon or anything? What do we believe he's going to attack with?
So he just has wings, but he's not armed.
You see, it's kind of like a metal contraption. So as you look at him, you see these wings kind of springing from his back, and they kind of like wrap around his torso. And towards the center, you see a very similar dial to Trogram's. And down the side, as he flies up in the air, his arm kind of comes apart a little bit, and a giant greatsword comes out, and he's now holding a greatsword in his arm.
Okay. I am going to
A long sword, my bad.
drop down my crossbow to my side, and I'm going to pull out the little flute that I have sitting on my hip belt, and I'm just going to go boop, just make a 1 boop sound, and cast heat metal on his entire metal wing contraption. So there is no save, and there is no roll to hit. He takes... So to read out the spell... Choose a metal object, such as a metal weapon or a suit of heavy or medium metal armor. You cause the object to glow red hot. Any creature in physical contact with the object takes 2d8 fire damage until the spell ends. And it can be concentration up to 1 minute. If the creature is holding or wearing the object and takes the damage, the creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or drop the object if it can. So if it's wearing it, it can't drop it, but it can start working to take it off, which I think, depending on whether it's heavy or medium, takes a certain amount of time. And then it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until it stops being burned.
Okay. Roll your damage.
That is 12 damage. 12 fire damage. So basically, I pull up my flute and go boop, and then suddenly, very slowly at first, and then suddenly kind of in an exponential ramping up, the shoulder straps and kind of the buckling and like skeletonized structure that's built around his body, securing these wings onto his body, starts glowing like kind of a deep cherry red glow, and then immediately spikes out into like a high orange glow. Is actually to such an extent that it's emitting an appreciable amount of light from the surface, almost providing kind of a
looks angelic
show off of the wings if it didn't also immediately start searing his flesh in every point it contacted.
I'm going to throw my boomerang at him.
Roll the hit.
Get boomeranged, nerd.
12.
Describe your miss.
I see that and I say exactly what happened. I go, wow, it's beautiful. I'm going to throw my boomerang at him. And I throw it too low and it just goes under his feet and comes back and is a little off kilter, so I have to go and walk over and grab it off the floor.
What'd you get for initiative, Frank?
I got 7.
Okay, I'm going next. Trogrim turns the dial in his chest and says, "Don't screw me." And you hear it, and he keeps turning it until he starts to feel a bit of resistance, and then bzzz, it starts to spin backwards faster than it's supposed to, and begins to rage. But you see the. You see the different elements of the weave sort of start to pour into his device as we figure out what the effect is going to be. Frankie, roll me a D8, please. Ye old pyramid. Back-to-back pyramid.
5.
5. Whenever a creature hits you with an attack roll before your rage ends, that creature takes 1d6 force damage as magic lashes out in retribution. And so you see sort of these like small, hard like tentacles like pouring out of Trogrim's chest, like ready to attack when they're met with any kind of physical resistance. And on that was my bonus action. So for my actual action, I'm going to run up to, how high is he off the ground?
You can jump up and hit him.
Okay, I'm going to...
with an athletics check.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to do that. I'll make an athletics check to jump up and hit him. 26 for the athletics check. So Trogrim takes his warhammer, not warhammer, what is that? What do I call it? A maul, and runs up and leaps towards the red-hot angelic Jay, and hit him with, let's see if I can hit him. Oh, a 10.
That does not hit.
Trogrim tries to do a acrobatic spin in the air to get a little more force behind his hammer and just misses and catches nothing but air before landing on the other side, sort of at the entrance to the church.
A little too much flourish.
Too much flourish.
As graceful as a ballerina,
But
though.
he then decides to attack recklessly, thus exposing himself to more damage next time, and is going to attack again.
Okay.
Does an 18 hit?
That does.
All right, I'm gonna roll my damage. 15 damage.
Whoa.
And so Trogrim turns around and
So reckless.
goes back to basics, and with less flourish jumps up in the air, and brace the core, flex the lats, brings his hammer upon the back of Jay,
Of the spicy wings.
and then lands deftly.
As you hit him, it just hits him. It pushes him into the ground.
However, he is now facing away from Jay, his back turned to him,
Oh, because it was a mighty swing.
because I attacked recklessly.
Yeah. And it's my turn, right? Mm-hmm. So Theo starts muttering and jumping in the air and rubbing his hands across his face, going, "Woo, woo, 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 woo." And he goes, "Woo, why are you on?" And a black ray of energy shoots from his fingertips and cascades towards Jay. That would be a 19.
That hits.
So the black energy hits right in his chest and crackles and envelops him and just continues to crackle and spiral and spin and whirl all around his body. And he feels just this just energy sapping sensation, and I hit him with a ray of enfeeblement. So now any weapon attack that uses strength, you can deal only half damage with that great sword of yours. And at the end of each of your turns, you can make a Constitution save against the spell, which is 13.
Okay. Something that I forgot to say. He does have fire resistance.
Okay.
Just for
Oh, you don't need to say that.
So he takes
half.
1d8 damage?
So the heat didn't bother him then?
The heat. Well, no, it bothers him. It's
You
just,
take half.
Yeah, I take
Resistance. It's not like an
Yeah, but you can tell it didn't hurt him as much as.
But he still does have a disadvantage on attack and.
Yeah, and I'm also keeping the damage because I didn't
Yeah.
know about it at the time.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay.
But he does have advantage against attacks on me because I'm currently facing away.
How does that work if you have advantage and
I
disadvantage?
think they just cancel each other out, so you have
You
regular
just have
attack.
regular? Okay.
Yeah. If you choose to.
He looks over at Horatio and he takes his sword and he starts flying towards him and swings right at Horatio.
Quick question. Leaving your position, do you have an attack of opportunity?
No, the angel doesn't provoke an opportunity attack when it flies out of an enemy's reach.
Okay.
Dang.
All right.
He's an
Also, your back was to him.
Yeah. But still,
Okay.
you know.
Let me reread that for the people at home.
Yeah.
The J doesn't provoke an opportunity attack when it flies out of an enemy's reach.
Don't worry, I don't have a monster manual in front of me, so I can't look it up anymore.
Totally, definitely not an angel.
just has wings.
But mechanical, not the god kind.
Yeah, just shiny wings.
So I'm attacking you with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your attack? Is he swinging the great sword?
Yes. Does an 11 hit?
No.
Okay, so his sword comes flying over you. He's holding it with two hands. He's flying over you, and then he pivots and swings it right back at you again for a second hit. That is less. Does less hit?
Surprisingly, no.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
Who's first, George?
Does that shit like the Matrix.
Oh, yeah, I guess so, huh?
Yeah.
I am going to. So, for my bonus action, I am going to.
Oh, you can say you could do your Constitution save to see if you can break the ray of enfeeblement.
I'm
right.
assuming is he
13.
actively flying or is he
20.
kind of like
Okay, so the crackling just fades away.
I'm going to look at you. I'm going to go, Maleo. And I'm going to cast Hex. That's my bonus action. You place a curse on a creature that you can see within range. You deal an extra 1d6 necrotic whenever I hit. So I'm also going to go ahead and try for another Ray of Frost. Mordere Frigus. And let's see. It's less. It's less.
It's spicy but cold.
The last time it was 9. This time it's a 6. So yeah. So that misses.
You're going the wrong way.
Yeah. I'm aiming where you were, but you moved too fast. And you're no longer there.
Who's next? Matt, I believe it's you.
Yep. Let me just double check something.
Hit him with another tungsten.
No, we determined you can't do that.
I can't do the tungsten. We did determine I can do a big boulder, but I can't do the tungsten.
Hit
But
him with
I feel
another
like somebody
boulder.
with wings is going to be a little more reactive than that.
Hit him with a boulder.
I
He's got
that
spicy
boulder.
wings
That's
right
a
now.
nice boulder.
I like that boulder.
It's a rock.
Hit him with 2 boulders.
2 movie ref? Well,
So
2.5 movie ref.
is he flying or is he just like using his wings to move more?
He was flying, but now he's on the ground now.
he's
He's on the ground. He was trying. Yeah, he was trying to hit. He flew to you for dramatic effect.
For the flare.
I am going to. So he's like standing right next to me, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna cast Earth Tremor. So I'm gonna basically lift my heel up and kick it into the ground right next to me and create like a circle that's tangent to where my heel hits, and then radiates out from there, kind of shattering the earth under it and creating like a mini earthquake right underneath his feet. And he has to make a dex save.
8.
Okay, he fails. So, as he is standing there and, had kind of recoiling from his big, heavy greatsword swing, the the ground immediately underneath him essentially slides out from under him, tripping him, and he falls flat on his face, prone. And he takes 3 bludgeoning damage. And then, for good effect, I'm going to go boop as a bonus action on my flute. And the now kind of smoldering, going back to kind of below subvisible cherry red color, is going to suddenly flare back up like a furnace getting blown by billows. And is bubbling his skin once more. It probably smells a bit like a luau. And he takes, in that, 10 damage, 10 fire damage.
You did 20, so half of that?
So that's 5 fire damage total that he takes. It's 8 damage total, 3 bludgeoning, 5 fire.
8 total?
Yeah.
Cool.
Is there a chandelier?
And he is prone.
Oh,
No, it's a library. The library, there was no chandelier in the
yeah.
previous ones.
there's no chandelier in this library? Nothing hanging overhead? Foils my plan. He's prone?
He's prone.
You got advantage on attacks.
Yeah, I can't do unarmed strike, though, because I can't do anything.
You got spells.
Yeah, I do. They're supportive spells.
Same.
I'm going to cast Thunderclap.
Uh-oh.
Hopefully not in my direction.
Yeah.
Obviously in your direction.
No,
Please
no.
run into an angle that is directly facing me. I've been yeeted across the battle map enough times.
Oops. You get tossed around like a rag a lot.
You dropped a boulder on this man. You're fine.
You're so good at it.
Horatio is the best tank.
Yeah, so as soon as Jay hits face down on the floor, I go,
Bank.
if I'm casting in the spell attack 9 plus 6, 15.
15. You miss.
Damn. What's the modifier for? I've never actually been good at using spells.
It's what, a modifier?
Yeah, like the spell.
That's what you add on top of your spellcast.
on top of the attack, the spell attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
never
That's
had
like
to-
that's like your accuracy.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
It's your
okay, it's
skill.
19.
Yeah, that hits.
Does it also get Horatio or no?
Do I make a con save or anything?
Yeah, probably make a con save.
You know you have the choice to not direct it at me.
You're sitting right next to it.
Yeah. Angles.
Oh.
It's a cone.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
That's no fun.
now it sounds on brand for Anne. We're fine. I'll,
It's not on
also
purpose.
sounds on brand for you.
It's not on purpose.
She saw you do the whole.
I got
she saw-
excited.
yeah, she saw you dodge 2 attacks and then make me go prone. So she was just like, yeah.
Yeah. 14 is what you have to do.
What do I have to do?
14.
What's the save?
14 con save.
Con save. Okay.
Duration instantaneous.
17. I saved.
20.
So you does that do half then or no?
I think so. It does half damage. So I don't think you have to hit that, do you?
May I see?
Please.
That's why we brought the rule book.
Do you guys
Yeah,
want
so you don't necessarily like attack. It's just a con save.
No.
You can just kind of like
Okay.
throw in a wall of thunder at them, and they got to dodge it.
As long as they're within the path, they get hit. Assume.
Did you get got?
No, I saved.
3 divided by 2. It's a little clap.
Just one, right?
One.
Or is it 2 or 1? I can't remember.
think
We've
it-
been
Are we
rounding
doing
down.
we've been
we
rounding
round down?
Yeah.
All right.
It's a little clap with my little hands.
Just a little ringing in the ears.
Everybody come on, give a little clap. Everybody come on, give a little clap.
Okay, Trogrim is going to run up and
And I'm right here. And I'm just
What?
holding my ear. I'm holding like my ear with one hand. I'm like, Mom.
I know that. I see you.
Trogrim runs up to Jay, and you hear the clattering of his boots echoing through the church. And
Oh, it's a library.
library, right? The library. Here is the clattering of his boots echo through the library, and he is going to attack with advantage because Jay is prone. I don't need to recklessly attack this time. This is 22. That's an 18.
The first one hit. No, they both hit.
Okay, so Trogrim then he sees the opportunity and plants his feet into the ground and raises his maul overhead and is going to swing it directly down onto Jay. 11 damage.
Kick his ass.
Bash his fucking
And so
head
he,
in.
Get his
he
ass.
bam, gets it right onto Jay's thigh, and it kind of like bounces off of it, and he catches the maul back.
Hell yeah, DDS beat the shit out of an 8-year-old.
I like how we saved him, killed his mother, and now actively trying to bash his head in.
To be fair, he nuked a village several times.
We're assuming.
Several times.
We never watched it. I was just assuming this 8-year-old
No, I saw him
capitalistic mogul.
activate it.
Also, as Trogrim attacks Jay, he says, "Why do you need the stone?"
That hurt. And then he's just like, coughing up blood because you just hit him with a maul in the back.
I hit him in the leg.
How big are these wings? Like, what's the wingspan?
How big is your average 8-year-old?
Yeah, like I think 2 8-year-olds.
2 8-year-olds wide.
Yeah, so each one's about an 8-year-old.
So what, like 9 feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hang on.
8-year-olds are what, like 4.5 feet tall, 5 feet tall?
Yeah.
I'm looking it up.
Average 8-year-old.
So actually,
Yeah.
Look it up.
What? I'm hoping my one bar.
Oh, so it's
will
my
pull
turn.
through.
No, it's not. It's Theo's turn.
Theo's turn.
Hey, wait. The average height for an 8-year-old is between 47 and 54 inches.
What is that in centimeters?
That's what
what is that?
In centimeters,
that in
47 is roughly 112 centimeters.
Thank you. Now I get it.
in liters.
Liters.
Oh, in liters, it's roughly 3.
How about Imperial Russian Arshins?
That one's also roughly 3.
Furlongs?
All right.
Cubic feet?
Cubits? Fathoms?
What is it in miles?
All right. Theo braces himself. He extends out his left hand, palm facing forward. He secures the wrist with his other hand, and he says, "I am Iron Man." And then he takes his right hand, makes a little gun, and goes, "Pew!" And a blast shoots from his fingertips, streaks towards Jay. And which one do I feel lucky with today?
Yeah.
I have advantage because he's prone, yeah? Oh, then I'm going to go with both of them here. All right, here we go. That would be 16 and less than that.
That unfortunately misses.
Oh, so because he's prone,
Shooting from the hip.
and I was shooting from the hip,
Just right over him.
like stormtroopers in Star Wars, they hit everything but the target.
I would like to paint the scene for the audience right now, just to step back for a moment and realize that there's an 8-year-old face first on the ground, and there are 5 adults,
Angry adults.
just 5 angry adults, just stomping him out in the middle of the library.
He's
That's right,
0.00742
you gotta
miles
come.
long.
Bite the curb. Bite the curb.
And just for clarification, we're level 4-ish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. It's Jay's turn.
I forgot a standing up in action.
Standing up takes all of your movement,
Yeah.
but it's not
Okay.
action.
Then Jay kind of like coughing as he stands up. I can't believe you guys are doing this. I need the stone. I need to get that stone. And he swings.
Just tell us why.
You haven't explained yourself.
You guys have been hitting me nonstop.
because you attacked us. We said explain
gave you
yourself.
the option beforehand.
I think we asked like precisely half
I gave you
a
the
second
option
before
if a
he.
bolt was coming your way.
Said you were going to not leave unless we gave you the stone.
You are
Is
also
that
heavily armed for
Yeah,
a peaceful
so-
mission.
I'm also 8.
It feels like the logic of like you grabbing someone's hand, making them slap themselves, and going, "Why are you hitting yourself?"
I swing my sword at Horatio.
You have disadvantage.
I have disadvantage.
Yeah, Horatio
12.
doesn't believe in swords.
Nope.
So they have no effect on him.
God, tank Horatio, and then I swing my sword again at Horatio.
Maybe target someone else, man.
Why do you have
He has the stone. I'm trying to get the stone.
Tank ratio.
I'm also
Okay,
actively
yeah.
concentrating on lighting his entire like wing chassis on fire. So I would say it's the tactically correct choice.
You're burning an 8-year-old alive.
Nope.
Oh my god.
Tank ratio.
Tank ratio. That's the end of my turn.
All right. So for me, I'm going to go ahead and I see what Anne does, and I go, "Oh yeah, I can do that too." And get truena, and I am going to cast Thunder Wave. A wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from you. So con saves, you two.
And me.
Bruh,
Oh, I knew.
how many times?
I just got 18.
I
so
will
think-
say you gave me the kiss of death, so I mean, am I gonna always take your life into account? Probably not.
I got 18.
There's
I
a con
just
save, you said?
Yeah.
What are we trying to beat?
I think it's 13.
6.
15.
I roll out of the way. It's really
So
athletic.
the only one who gets hit is Trogger.
And Horatio.
I'm gonna lose concentration on my spell because of this.
Oh, yeah, you are.
All right, so
Yes. Give me my attacks back.
all right, 2d8. Sorry, guys, it had to be done.
Price of doing business.
And I'm out of spell slots, so
What is the Frankie? Do you know when you're doing a con save to maintain concentration what the DC is? I can't remember.
I think it's
10. I think it's just a flat 10, but I
I
can't
think
think so.
That sounds right.
I mean, maybe it's in this book that we have. Who knows?
Oh, we got
It's
internet
10.
now.
Yeah, it's 10 or half the damage you take, whichever's higher.
All right. So the damage is 7.
Do we take
Okay.
half? I saved it. Do I take half?
Oh, actually, let me check. Yeah.
Cool.
And you aren't pushed. You two are pushed 10 feet away from me.
I'm fine. Tucked and rolled.
All right.
Super athletic.
Oh, okay. Oh wait. Shit, no. 9 on my con save. So I lose concentration on heat metal. So the smoldering chassis that's holding these wings simmers down like a cast iron skillet that's been taken off the stove.
I'm back, baby.
Well, you say that. While Jay is standing there, I am going to. So I've been blasted 10 feet away. Like, how far did I get blasted by this?
10 feet away from me.
You don't
Okay.
have about 10 feet. Yeah.
So I just got blasted into some arbitrary position relative to Jay now. So I am going to. I'm going to twiddle my flute in my fingers and then bring it up to my lips and go. And immediately relight the heat metal on Jay's wings.
Okay.
So he takes
Infinite money.
he takes 6 damage, which is half of 12. Oh, and then actually as a bonus action, I'm going to play a little ditty on the flute and direct that magical melody energy towards Trogram, trying to instill the fighting spirit in him, giving him bardic inspiration.
Doodle-doodle-doo is my favorite song.
Second only to the screams of 1,000 warriors.
Screams of 1,000 warriors. Doodle-doodle-doo.
I like the remix version of it better.
Whose turn is it?
Yours.
Wait,
No, did
no,
you go?
it's mine.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's why I said yours.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking the audio podcast because I didn't ask the question. Pat did, and then you said yours without.
I was saying yours to Pat.
I
could have
it is-
sworn it
I
was
think it's
you.
Paige's turn. Paige, you go.
Yeah. I'm going to try and grapple this guy by hanging onto his feet. He needs to make a strength or dex save. DC 8.
20.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I'm running over and I try and get him on his feet because he's laying down. I don't want to touch his white hot wings.
I'm standing.
Oh, well, I'm going to run over and I don't want to touch his white hot wings. So I'm coming at him from behind and I try and catch his feet to hold him in place, but I miss and I'm like 3 inches short of his feet on the ground.
Just arms are out.
Yeah. Yes.
Pat.
Trogram has caught himself on his feet, thankfully, after getting blasted away 10 feet, and so he sort of just gets like scooched back like a chair almost, and then immediately takes off towards Jay, arming his maul, ready to attack, and is going to attack Jay
Rolled the hit.
recklessly.
Ooh. Jinx to everybody involved.
I feel singled out, guys.
Does 14 hit?
No.
Wait, I don't know if that's how bardic inspiration works. I think I have to. Okay.
Does 15 hit?
Does 19 hit?
Yes.
Okay. Trogram attacks once, clang, and you hear the like sound of his maul hitting the floor of the library. Just echoes through like the whole antechamber, and then he whips around again with just the full kinetic energy behind his maul and connects with Jay. Jay takes
Smashing his jaw.
13 damage.
He also, Jay needs to make a con save
Why?
because
He's on
my
fire.
bardic inspiration, when used for an attack roll, due to the mote of potential, that is a little ball of energy summoned with the bardic inspiration, if used in an attack, causes an additional thunder damage.
Ooh.
What did you roll on that bardic inspiration die?
19. I rolled a 5.
Okay, so he has to make a con save.
I got 11.
He takes an additional 5 thunder damage.
I would like to think that out of like the back of Trogrim's maul, there's a little mouth that like shapes out of the metal. It just says.
You have a rocket engine attached to the back of this thing. That's
Powered by.
a little mouth. They're a horn.
This is a beefy 8-year-old.
This 8-year-old is
That's
really
right.
taking
And then-
some punishment.
That's right, and Trogrim follows through with his swing, and amazingly, Jay is still standing as Trogrim sort of readies his next attack.
With that being said, describe your killing blow.
Whoa.
Are we going to kill
Trogrim readies his next attack,
Try
having been
terrorists like adults in this society.
Shot at me.
You blew up a village multiple times.
Listen, there's been a lot happening. We've all gotten a little bit worse for wear.
Trogrim he hasn't even realized what he's done. He goes to swing at Jay again, and he sees that Jay has like collapsed on the floor, and he looks and he says, "Jay, why do you need the stone? Who are you in debt to?" As he like puts his maul sort of pointing business side down.
Jay is dead.
You're talking to a corpse.
And his last words were, "You are not my mother."
His last words are upcoming mother.
Here I come, mother.
You
guys did like a-
that kid's body.
You guys did like a total of
Easy there,
74
Leonard.
damage.
Easy there,
Of
Lenny.
course he's gonna be dead. He's 8.
That is a beefy 8-year-old.
Shouldn't have chosen to suicide bomb a magical village.
You shot first. Han shot
Han,
first.
of course you did. Han knew it was coming otherwise.
That's the
Well,
second Star
We
Wars
really took out
reference.
his lineage.
Yeah. Well, Trogrim says, "Damn it." Oops.
I stand
Maybe
up.
there's I just like flip him over. Just inspecting my handiwork. It's a beefy 8-year-old.
The beefy 8. Oh my god.
I want to inspect these magical wings. Like, what is it? Is it a structure that's like surgically attached to them, or what
Yeah,
is
as
it?
you walk over and you look at it, you can see
My
that,
fucking face is high, you bastard.
that they're these basically mechanical wings with all kind of that are connected through his back, wrapped all around his chest to the power source, which looks very similar to Trogrim's on his chest.
So they're like permanently affixed to his body.
Yes.
They're not like a worn structure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I looked at Trogrim and I go, I thought outsiders couldn't get the thing.
They can't. I don't know where he got this.
I want to search his body for any kind of notes, instructions, things that would explain what he's doing here, or just what's in his pockets.
Yeah, as you
loot the
Playing my flute.
8-year-old.
Playing my flute while I loot that kid's body.
I stand up and I go, "He's a robot. It's a robot. It's just a robot."
I'm going to put your theory to the test.
I'm gonna stop while I'm doing this and say, all right, we don't need to feel good about this, but you all recognize what this thing was here to do.
Yeah,
right?
Who knows if it was even Jay? And I start to slice some of his face to see if it was actually his face.
Oh my god.
Okay, all right. I like grab. I immediately stop what I'm doing. I grab Max and I start pulling him away. I'm like, all right, buddy, it's okay. It's over.
He's been watching a lot of Key and Peele lately. Huh?
I was
Or a
thinking
lot of Jordan Peele.
Our murder hobo saga has begun.
of The Office.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
when
exactly.
Dwight puts it on his face.
Yeah. We have only minutes to harvest the organs.
As the person who didn't do any damage to this kid at all, I'm gonna stand up, and I'm just a little shell shocked because I was like, yeah, this was bad, but this is an beefy perhaps, but definitely an average sized 8-year-old kid.
I don't think this is a kid.
I would
Whatever this
No,
That's
go
what
ahead.
I'm saying. Someone
whatever
could
this
have taken
amalgam
Jake's-
of flesh and machine is, this is not Jay anymore.
Careful, watch your words. I'm an amalgam of flesh and machine, and I would like to inspect his device to see if it's like tampered with or like see like how to code it is.
As you look at it and you start fiddling with it, you notice that make a perception check or make a history check.
Oh, a natural 20. Holy
A
shit!
natural 20.
Trogrim knows his history.
As you look at it, you can tell that it is miles and miles behind your behind your technology. That it is. It feels like
Windows 98.
it feels ancient compared to the new modern version you have.
This is a crude prototype made by who knows many forge masters ago. There's no reason he should have this. These kinds of things only exist in like the archives of my society. I don't know how Jay would have gotten this particular piece of technology. In fact, it's widely known that the early prototypes had a problem with interfacing too much with the human, and that someone tends to lose their sense of self. And that was something that was fixed sort of in the later prototypes.
Again, he wasn't Jay.
We learned from the multi-dimensional game palace that we keep running into that your village is essentially a location that stores energy or is built with purpose of sustaining the lich, right? The principal. So could it be that the principal has access to the technology? I mean, is he the font of the technology even?
Highly possible. As far as I know, that my village has existed since before anyone's memory. No one is, as far as I've been told, no one is sure where these.
So the principal could be very old.
Yeah, where these, aside from that children's tale, no one is sure exactly where the source of the village power comes from. We thought this was the world up until a couple weeks ago.
So again, as I said, looks like an 8-year-old. This was a demonic amalgam of machine and flesh that had completely been warped, probably to make us hesitate in our willingness to fight it, to be honest.
Yeah,
You showed no hesitation.
I saw it blow up a village 5 times before I decided to fire that bolt.
I would have to agree that your normal 8-year-old wouldn't have access to this type of technology.
Let alone be a business tycoon.
Let alone be a business tycoon, and let alone subject himself to this kind of mutilation. Sorry, Trogrim. This kind of augmentation.
Nah.
No 8-year-old would have to liquidate everything he owns.
I want to go back to searching the pockets.
Okay, everybody make a dexterity save.
God
Dex
damn it.
save.
God damn it.
Oh boy, back from the
Bomb, I knew it.
Oh, also, Trogrim.
No.
You should have let me skin him.
Also, as Trogrim is inspecting Jay, you see his own rage begin to like subside, and the tentacles that were inside it, expanding out of his device, sort of retreat back into it.
It's 2 plus 6, it's 8, but I'm pretty sure we're about to explode again.
Oh, yeah, of course.
15.
So it doesn't really matter what we roll here.
No, it doesn't.
Because I rolled an 18.
As you
God
guys,
damn it.
as you guys are sitting there, as you're going towards the body, an explosion takes place behind you. It engulfs the library, and you all wake up in front of the statue.
As the explosion happens, I go, it's not Jay.
I start running to Jay, to the library.
Okay.
Question, going back to some of the previous encounters we've had. When Jay was trapped in the now no longer possible tungsten block prison, not when I crushed him, but the before one, I saw him activate a bomb.
You saw the glowing of his chest. The bomb exploded from a different part of the area, and I think I told you that it came from the church.
Church, not the library. We must get to the church. This bomb seems to be the thing that is resetting the timeline. Didn't we attempt going to the church?
I'm getting real sick of dying and waking up.
Okay.
Wait, so does this mean we're not going to kill Jay again?
So I started running to the Jay.
We'll figure that one out when we
You
come
sound
to it.
disappointed, you monster.
Well, I was thinking that maybe we could talk him out of it this time. Maybe we could talk to him this time. Let's go. And I see that nobody's following me. I'm like, let's go.
Oh, and I take off after.
Yeah, I'm running.
Theo.
But
My big ass gives a half jog.
Are we gonna go try to-
No enthusiasm.
or are we going to go to the bomb? I mean,
I'm going to chase after wherever he's running.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to know why
Yeah,
Jay
yeah.
wants the stone. He
Yeah,
needs to learn articulation. If he's going to be a robot, he needs to use his words.
Or we will skin him.
Horatio, a little bit of patience this time. Let's just see if we can talk to him when we race to Jay.
Okay, you guys get to.
Reminder, that was to rest for any damages that are come out.
Hey,
of that.
whenever,
It's a
yeah,
reset.
can we?
But is it like a... Because I think I was already missing stuff.
Yeah, you just want to go back to whatever you were before.
I don't remember. I don't.
Took none.
I think I was at...
I can't get beyond right now.
You're right.
I
That's
might-
where I was at. Perfect.
I might have been the only one who took damage.
I took damage.
Oh, you did.
So you get that damage back. I didn't take any damage, but
I'm assuming time goes back to normal.
Time
right?
goes back
Yeah.
to normal. Let's just say you guys were fully rested.
fully
I don't
Okay,
want to.
thank God.
I don't want to say because you guys did use some spells beforehand, but
yeah, I don't remember.
I'm missing one spell. That's my one.
Okay, we're running to Jay.
all right. So you guys are in the library, and in the library you see the stone in the back of the room.
Okay.
So we got to grab that stone again.
What if we let Jay get the stone and see where he goes with it?
I run up and grab the stone.
Nah.
I say, hold on, Trogram. I'll explain this in a moment. So I run up and grab the stone.
As you grab the stone, the same as last time, a blue, what was the color? Green? Or what was the color of the stone?
Lavender.
Lavender. A lavender pulse shoots out poof,
Yeah.
as you get it, as you grab the stone.
So as I'm holding it in my hand, I walk back to Trogram. I say, if we're in possession of the stone, then we can at least have leverage to talk Jay into telling us what he wants with the stone. And, maybe if he's also working in our favor, we can work together. But this is too much powerful magic to let out of our sight. We've seen what this can do.
And if it goes wrong, we'll try again in 22 minutes.
Oh, no.
That's what I was
How
thinking.
horrible.
As you guys wait.
I don't know if the flesh constantly being literally blown off of your bones
It's not a good
is
feeling.
comfortable at this
It's
point
not
to
a
you,
good
but it's not.
It's very.
I'd like to
exfoliating,
avoid
though.
doing that.
It's starting to feel like an inside massage.
I like to think. I hate to think that the higher your fake dex roll is, the more of that burning sensation you feel.
My skin's never looked better.
I'm just feeling
You're
assuming like
positively
every single
glowing,
time
Anne.
this happens,
Thank you.
it's like that scene in Terminator 2 where it's like the person holding onto the fence and it's just like, and they get just blown to pieces.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm just sitting on the floor waiting.
Okay. As that
Trogram?
happened,
What am I thinking?
Butterflies,
Very close. Very close.
dragons.
How'd you know?
It's always dragons.
It's always dragons, isn't it?
It's always dragons.
as you guys wait, a child comes walking in his cloak.
I interrupt him immediately and say, Jay, what do you want with the stone?
I am not Jay. I
I'm not going to explain how we've been through this before. Tell me what you want with the
Who
stone.
is this Jay you speak of?
Jay, who is? What stone? Do you have a stone? I am looking for a stone.
Is it Jay?
Is it
Okay, how do you know? How did you know it was me?
You
We've
got
been-
me.
Jay, do you not have memory of the last 2 weeks? Is
I know what happened the last 2 weeks.
this your first time in the village?
Yeah.
Okay.
How'd you
All
get
right,
here?
Jay,
Who
we
told
know
you?
you're a business tycoon. We know you went down on your luck because you were probably selling beer at something at too low a value, whatever. You got in deep with the loan sharks. We understand that you decided to sell your debt to a lord. Now you've been surgically augmented with angel wings or something to the effect. Last time we got into this
I'm just
encounter,
pointing over to Horatio. No.
you were unwilling to communicate with us about why the stone, and we absolutely wiped the floor with you. So
We
tell me
curbside stomped you.
again what you want with the stone.
And don't even think about attacking us.
All right. Clearly, our interaction is irrelevant in terms of time because a bomb is about to go off. Now, I don't have time to explain with you why this is important, but tell me why this has the stone or we're leaving without you.
He's not the Horatio you remember.
He rips off the cloak.
Very impressive.
We already told you we know about this.
I give a little clap.
Yeah.
You guys just left me, and you know all that. Have you been following me since you left me?
No, God,
you
no.
let me just sit there?
Jay, we've been in a time warp and we've died like 15 times in the last, I don't know how many hours at this point. You're clearly not part of this time warp. I don't even know how to explain it, but if you don't answer our question, we have maybe 3 or 4 minutes until all of us are dead. So
I think I'm starting to lose my sense of death.
It doesn't feel that important anymore.
This continuum.
Make a
Am I going mad?
make a persuasion.
Okay.
He is a carnival barker.
24.
Okay. Are you my? I've never heard of this kind of crazy talk that you've had before, but I need to
more
get
New
the
York,
stone.
less Texas.
What was that?
It's more New York, less Texas.
More New York list.
I'm from New York. I don't know.
Are you my mother?
Are you my mother?
Think of Pete Davidson. He's just down here. He's got tattoos.
All right, listen here.
I'm coming here, and I'm just trying to do my
A little bit
job,
higher.
and you're coming at me with his whatnot here and there. Now listen here.
Higher pitch.
I love this idea that Jay is just a little Pete Davidson.
Tiny Pete Davidson.
47-inch tall Pete Davidson.
That's why they gave him the bar.
Listen here.
Listen here.
Wait, that's a different joke.
Listen here.
I'm trying to do my job here, and you're coming over, and you're just trying to talk to me like I'm some kind of crazy person. I need the stone, and I need to get it to Taylor.
To Taylor.
And with that, I will see you all next time.
Oh my God. Stone needs to
Taylor.
get
It was
to
Write
Taylor.
that one down, Taylor Swift.
Stone.
Sun on my face, it's a brand new day, and it's telling me it'll all be okay. All the clouds and the rain that's of yesterday, yeah, I'm telling you it'll all be okay. It's a good day. It's a good day.
Hey, thanks as always for listening to the Dead Dragon Society. If you enjoyed this episode, do us a solid, will you, and tell a friend. You can also leave a 5-star review. That'll help others find this content. Be sure to follow us on TikTok, Insta, and X. Thanks for being a part of the society. We'll see you again next time.
All the clouds